Hey, what's going on, guys? It's day 10. Shower hair, not greasy hair, I swear. Um, so one of the hardest parts about the weight loss journey has been when I get home, right? At work, um, as long as I don't stop at a gas station, which is pretty easy to do, right? And I'm kind of locked into what I take for lunch, right? That's what I'm gonna eat. As long as I don't pack bad in the morning, it's gonna be okay. Like I have nothing bad to eat, and normally in the mornings my motivation is great because I'm barely gonna go to the gym, right? So my mind's in the right place, and usually by the time I get out in the field and I'm stuck out in the boonies, I have no other option but to eat what I have. Um, One of the big problems is when I come home, or was, now it's a lot easier. Day 10 of dieting, uh, my pseudo keto diet. It's not keto at all, but just I guess low carb, right? Lower carb. It's a lower carb diet, and I'm being very conscious to not eat sugars, right? Sugars, I guess, is what I'm avoiding a lot. Um, it's a lot easier to control my cravings. I still get hungry, but there's a difference to me, at least in my head, between hunger and craving, right? Cravings are horrible, right? It's I think it's like a drug addict, and hunger is just kind of like a dull feeling in my stomach, right? I just sometimes I even forget about it a little bit, right? But cravings. Cravings grab you by the hair, and no, never mind. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy. The hardest part about this was when I would get home, right? So as you guys know, I don't want to change my family's diet, right? My family is not fat or obese. They are in shape and even kind of athletic-y, thankfully. So I'm not gonna put them through my gauntlet, right? What I have to go through, right? That is my cross to carry and my burden to bear, and that is the bridge that I have to take back to normal human size. Um, on that note, one of my biggest motivators, right? I have to stay motivated, right, to not eat junk food here at home or to not overeat. And motivation by this time is usually at its lowest, right? It's been more than half a day since I left the gym. I'm out of work. I'm tired. I'm done with my work day. I want to relax. I want to sit in front of the TV, and um, I want to eat what my family's eating. And yeah, it's hard. So one of my motivators is actually the shirt thing, right? So back in 2018, when I met my wife, I was actually wearing size medium t-shirts, right? And I don't mean size medium like fake size medium, right? Like, oh, that dude's wearing a shirt that's way too tight for him. The size medium shirt actually fit me um loose, not loose, but just it wasn't skin tight, it wasn't snug on my stomach, right, on my abdomen area, but it was, fitted, felt fitted, or they mostly felt fitted on my shoulders and on my chest, which is great, right? That's what you want. um I didn't have the awkward, shirt riding up the butt crack because my stomach is pulling up, on it, or my love handles are causing my radius is wider, so my shirt pulls up higher, right? My diameter, my circumference. There you go. So right now I'm at a 2XL. Right, I'm at a 2XL, and they fit me well. I started dieting, so it's not so bad anymore, but they fit me a little better. But still, 2XL. I was already thinking about going 3XL because I needed a little bit of wiggle room, right? Big chunkies, we need wiggle room in our clothes. So I was already considering 3XL. In fact, two of my dress shirts are 3XL. But I'm going to show you guys my 2XL shirts. Those are the shirts that I've been wearing the longest. Those are the t-shirts that I wear here at home to do chores outside. It looks dirty, but it's not. I swear it's clean. The only reason it looks the way it does, especially around the neck area and the armpit area, is because I use these shirts so much that the coloration, the tint on it, the dye has actually faded. And in the areas where you have friction, my neck, my neck, and my armpits, it's actually become almost sheer. It almost looks like sheer leggings. But yeah, let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about. This right here is my medium shirt from 2018, 8 years ago. This is my shirt now. So this shirt actually used to fit me, and it's not a play, it's actually tight, right? I'm actually stretching it out. This extra piece that I need here is actually, just like I said, the love handle that pulls up so I don't show butt crack whenever I squat down or bend over. I had to get those longer shirts. As big people here will agree with me on this. When you find something that fits you comfortably and you feel good in, and doesn't stick to you and doesn't ride up on your folds, you use the shit out of it. At least I do, right? I know there's some big people that are pretty fly. Well, let's finish up here. There you go. That's about what we're looking at. That looks like a teenager with his dad. It's insanity, dude. So my motivation is to get back into that. That's my motivation. I keep those shirts. I still have them. And that's where I'm going to be. That I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Not here. Here. Not here. Here. And yeah, like I said, yeah, sometimes, big people, when we find something, some of us, right? Because some of us are real fly. Some big people dress really nice, right? You do. Some of you girls and gals, guys and gals, really know how to dress up, and it's really cool. You look good, right? You look good. You're big, but you look good, right? You know how to dress it, right? I'm not one of those people. I know I'm not one of those people, and I know there's plenty of big old people like me that are not those people. That we cannot be fly. I don't know, maybe it's my bias that I still want to dress the styles that I did when I was in shape, and I don't feel comfortable with anything else, so I just default to the dark colored t-shirts. But yeah, that shearing that you guys saw on the armpit area, that's literally from how much I use that shirt. It's kind of insane. But yeah, anyways, the first few days when I had really bad cravings, I would grab that shirt and I would do that stack, and it would kind of remind me, hey, you have a plan, dude. You have a motivation, you have a goal, stick to it. So I guess in essence, you guys need to find your shirt, your goal. If you don't have an old shirt, go buy one, dude. Go buy one from Walmart. They're $3. Hang them up on a wall, put them up on your pantry or something, right? Have them at hand. If it gets really bad, try to squeeze in that shirt that you used to fit into, and it's gonna be insane, right? It helps you. I mean, we were there once, we can do it again, guys. We were there once, especially for those of us that have been in shape before, right? For those of you that have never been in shape but are trying to get in shape, it is 100% possible. As I said in other videos, you are not the solution to the heat death of the universe. You are not generating energy. You are not a perpetual energy machine. You're not generating calories out of thin air in your stomach. You reduce your calories, you will lose weight. You will lose weight, your diameter, your circumference will reduce, and you will be able to wear what you want to wear. It's that plain and simple. Even if you have hypothyroidism or whatever, is ailing you, if you're a quadriplegic, if you're a vegetable, just eat less calories. Sorry. But yeah, just eat less calories. I mean, I'm laughing because it's that simple. It's eat less calories. Eat less calories, guys. Consume less, you grow, If you eat the way you are, we all have here we go. We all have like what's called a BMR, right? Base metabolic rate. Right? And then you got to take into account your TDE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, right? And if you're getting triggered here, I'm sorry, but it's science, right? It's science. It's the laws of the universe. You don't go against them. We all have a rate where it's like, if we're eating that amount of calories, you will stay exactly the size you are. I mean, you will stay exactly the size you are. There's if you go just a little bit over that, you start to go over, right? It's like you have a cup that's constantly dripping, right? Our body is constantly burning fat. It is. Whatever rate, besides that, it depends how big we make that fucking hole, right? How much we work out, how much we expend ourselves throughout the day. But we all have a drip, right? A drip of calories coming out of our bodies, right? We're constantly consuming our body fats, muscle, whatever. But If you're putting water, i.e., food, at a slower rate than your body's burning it, then you will lose weight. That cup will start to empty out because there's not as many drops going in as are coming out. On the other hand, if you start pouring more water into that cup than it's dripping out, you will eventually end up with an overfilled cup, a wet countertop, and making YouTube videos about how you used to be in shape and you really want to do it again. Um, but yeah, guys, just it's that simple, dude. Just find your shirt, find your motivation, find what what's going to get you through it, right? We need our instruments. We're at war, gentlemen. And we need our weapons, guys. We need our weapons, and whatever works for you, man. If you used to jog, then jog. If you used to get on a bike, get on a bike. If you used to be able to do a certain stretch, do the stretch. So quit looking at my cleavage, sickos. But yeah, guys. Anyways, that's about it for today. You guys have a great day. See you guys around. Well, evening now. See you guys.